The monster grabbed Pang, chuckling. Grandson, time to eat. Pang, fearing the worst, cried out, Grandpa, I'll find you some beautiful grandma. Please don't eat me. Bai shouted. You guys quickly go inside. Everyone close your eyes. Let me blind this grandson's dog eyes. Then throughout a flashbang. The monster screamed. Everything was engulfed in blinding white light. Bai charged ahead, a battle cry erupting from his throat as he launched himself skyward. Pang stared, incredulous. What in the world? Is that some kind of aerial slam dunk? Thousand caddies. Nail, the monster screamed, releasing its hand. Bai yelled, let's go. We'll lure it out together. We're more agile than the others, and it's too risky for them to stay inside. Pang replied, you saved my life today, so I'm yours from now on. Bai said, cut the crap. I want to know about Weiss' message. Pang replied, a few of us already went to Weiss' place, but... Just then, the monster bellowed, die. Bai yelled, damn it, how did you fall for that again? You're so plump and tasty, that monster can't get enough of you. I'm running out of flashbangs. Then he saw a manhole cover, shouting, it's you. Discoble is possessed. With a mighty manhole cover spirit slash, he cleaved the monster's tentacle clean off. Bai said, come here quickly, we go into the alley to trap it. Hurry up. Pang said, you saved me again. I will be your person again. Bai said, stop talking nonsense. The monster chased over and shouted, die. The monster was stuck and couldn't get through. Pang asked, what now? Bai replied, that thing's too fat to fit through. We have to either lure it away, or take it down, otherwise we're done for if it gets back. Do you have any weapons on you? But all he had was a bar of soap, which was no use, so he tossed it aside. Suddenly, Bai noticed something and grabbed Pang's arm. Pang looked confused. Bai then yelled, what's slinking around over there? Show yourself. Pang looked confused. Why are you yelling at the wall? Bai explained, well, you just threw that soap. All of a sudden, a ninja jumped out and charged at them. Bai was somewhat shocked. Damn, it's a ninja again. But the ninja slipped on the light of justice and fell. Bai dodged sideways, and the ninja crashed into the wall. The ninja was knocked out, and Pang wondered, that's weird. Why are there ninjas in H City? And why are they after us? Just then, the monster let out a roar and suddenly exert force. The monster ripped the wall apart. They stared in disbelief. Pang said, it's over. We have completely angered it. Huh? Why did you bring the ninja along? Isn't this dragging us down? Bai said, the things hanging on this monster gave me an idea. I have a buddy who used to work there. Watch how I kill this big butt. They arrived at the scrap iron plant. At the H City scrap yard, Bai said, that big guy's already got a knife, a hammer, and a manhole cover stuck in him. I'll set up a trap with an electromagnet to finish him off. You'll have to run around and distract it, that's your job. Pang replied, okay, I think I get the idea. The monster roared as it gave chase. Pang yelled, hey, you overgrown turtle, over here. Bai shouted, hang in there. Pang thought, I've got no choice but to lead it through the scrap heap. At 7:05 a.m. zombies started appearing on the streets. Lou said, Grandpa, those people are getting up to go to work. The old man looked confused. What people? Go to work? Oh no. The monsters are starting to get active again. Quick, get inside. The old man said, alright, quick, hide with me. Lou corrected him. Grandpa, my name's Lou. The old man nodded. Something's watching us. A zombie, screaming to be let in, lunged at the door. But then, out of nowhere, Lou appeared. He sniffed the air, then laughed, and shouted, Bai. Inside the steel mill, Bai said, that's it, I've done it. Good thing I watched my friend operate it before. Now, run towards 4 o'clock. Pang shouted, yes. Finally, just then, a huge rock came flying through the air. He dodged the attack and yelled, got it. Any slower and you'll lose me. The monster roared and threw a punch. He narrowly escaped the attack and ran towards the 4 o'clock position. The chase was on again. This place is full of traps, and the ninja's the bait. Pang said, you were a genius. The first part, the rolling shaft and chain, are designed to trip up Big Butt, and then you've got all those steel bars and sharp metal behind it. If it falls. He wondered, but are we underestimating how smart this monster is? What if? Just then, he saw the monster stumble and shouted, it's tripped. But the monster immediately snapped the chain. The monster stumbled on the rolling shaft once more, teetering precariously. What a dramatic turn of events. The ninja unleashed a string of curses. Just as the ninja was cursing, the monster braced itself with its hands. Pang felt a pang of pity, but Bai was finally ready to put his plan into action. He seized the controls, a confident grin spreading across his face. Electromagnetic force, neutralized, he declared. Now for my masterstroke Tetris. The monster roared, and Bai said, perfect. Now, we'll use the electromagnet like an iron and smooth it all over him. Max power on the electromagnet. Suck up all the metal on the ground, right through his body. His head's gonna explode. It'll be like he's been shot with a million arrows. Die. The following scenes are too bloody and have been blocked by the very moral author. Pang said, finally killed it. It's really horrible. Then they affectionately said each other's names. Bai said, wait, what is this mess? He took out the script which wrote. Bai and Pang gaze at each other affectionately. They are ready to break through the shackles of the world together. Bai complained that the author's butt was itchy again. Let's go back and find them. Pang said, we haven't gazed at each other affectionately yet. Bai complained, let's go. Your eyeballs have been hidden so well that I can't see them. Suddenly the female ninja, Poison Girl, appeared, saying, 2 gentlemen, killing pays for life, debts are repaid. You killed our warriors and think you can just leave. Come, let big sister teach you a lesson. Bai was somewhat puzzled. Female ninja, Pang said, I seem to have seen this woman somewhere before. Bai was a little puzzled. Hey, impossible, right? You should only have seen island women in hard drives. Pang said, damn it, now that you mention it, I really have seen her in my hard drive. And it was in a very shocking movie. That's right. It's this seductive face. Pang excitedly said, that movie was the most exciting movie I've ever seen in my life. It had ninja turtles, tentacle octopuses. Damn, I get excited just thinking about it. My blood is boiling. Oh, it must be her. I can recognize her even with clothes on. Bai was a little puzzled. How come it's all animals and monsters? Is it a sci-fi movie? Pang asked. Would you watch a sci-fi movie from Island? Bai replied, no. Poison Girl chuckled. Fancy meeting a fan here. Let's have some fun, shall we? Bai frowned. That's weird. Is she blind or something? Why did she throw that thing right next to us? But then he suddenly realized something was off and snatched the wire attached to the throwing star. Bai was a little puzzled. Fishing line. So insidious. We've been hit. Pang was also hit. Poison Girl said, so, are you 2 fans ready? Next is the fan feedback time that everyone has been waiting for. Pang was confused. What the hell? First the throwing stars, now this fan feedback thing. And why is there a camera over there? Bai asked, something's wrong. Why is your face bright red? Then they both realized they looked the same. Oh damn, they have some special feeling. Bai said, damn, there's poison on the fishing line just now. And it's the kind of poison that our audience friends love to see. The scene returned to Lu's side. The old man told her to be careful, and a monster made a sound. Lu shivered, stammering, Grandpa, down there, I think. Something's coming up. The old man was also shaking, reassuring her, don't worry. I was in the army when I was younger. Let's get upstairs. Wait, why is it so dark? Isn't it morning already? The old man was confused. Huh? I think I just kicked something. Suddenly, a pair of eyes snapped open. Immediately he said, hello, little friend. Lu was so scared that she cried, shouting, monster. He reassured her, it's okay, don't cry. I'm a friend. I'm from overseas. The old man grumbled, young man, you scared us half to death. What are you doing hiding down here like that? He apologized, sorry about that. My name is Lee White, I'm from Africa. I was just trying to stay out of sight of the monsters. Lu looked confused. White, but uncle you're so dark-skinned. He started to explain, well, it's because. But Lu cut him off, you must drink a lot of soy sauce. He tried again, no, what I meant was. But Lu interrupted again, and you never take a shower. Lu said a lot more, scorched by the sun. Coal mining, the blackness is a facial mask. Uncle is a monster. He was a little at a loss. Suddenly he noticed something and reminded them, you guys quickly get behind me, there's a zombie. But don't be afraid, I am a Shaolin Temple disciple. But he had a feeling of having escaped danger. Inside the junkyard, they were both getting poisoned. Poison Girl struck a pose and taunted, how are you 2 little guys feeling? A bit under the weather. I don't do many films these days, so this is a special treat. Let me help you with that poison, shall I? If you don't deal with the poison, you will die. How about we play a little guessing game? If you guess right, I'll give you the antidote. Bai, stripped to the waist, yelled, hey you shameless hussy, your cheap tricks won't work on us. Look at you, practically naked in this freezing weather. You're not fooling anyone. Pang said, forget her, let's just grab her. The antidote's probably hidden in her skirt. Poison Girl giggled, all right, here's the riddle. There's a meadow under a big tree, and a sheep comes along. Pang yelled, she's not even listening to us, just throwing out a question. That's low. The answer is strawberry. The answer here is strawberry because in Chinese, the pronunciation of strawberry and grass disappeared is the same. Now hand over the antidote. He thought, I'm so clever. Poison Girl, don't be so hasty, little brother. The riddle isn't finished yet. Next, a wolf appears. Bai, he's definitely just messing with us. Don't fall for it. The answer is waxberry. The answer is waxberry because in Chinese, the pronunciation of waxberry and sheep gone is the same. Bai thinking, please, Call me the clever prince. Poison girl, you're also Sylve. After the wolf came, under the tree. She added that the sheep died. Aha, the answer here is that sheep died, in Chinese, has the same pronunciation as ich died. Pang immediately understood, nosebleed gushing. Bai asked, what's wrong with you? What's going on? Why are you suddenly bleeding? It's the sheep that died, not you. Well, obviously Bai hasn't realized yet. Pang said, Bai, you idiot, I can't believe this ninja's Chinese is already above level 8. Bai complained, she's obviously playing us. I'll take you away. We'll figure out the antidote later. Suddenly, a monk stopped them, saying, Amitabha, form is emptiness, emptiness is form. Female benefactor, let go of these two young men. If you have anything, come at me. This is Master Ryu's, Matcha, and Nun, Z. Matcha laughed and said, just kidding, I already have my love. Bai thought, a monk and a nun, such a knockoff duo. Why are they here, charlatans? Bai then shouted, hey, you two need to leave now. Matcha replied, relax, young man, I'm here to enlighten the world. What even is this? Bai pondered, damn, you should just enlighten the nun next to you. The poison girl purred, well, another little monk has wandered in. Such a cute bare little head. Poor thing. Being a nun must be dreadfully tedious. Let me liven things up for you, darling. The playful tone vanished as she recognized the true threat before her, preparing to unleash her full power. Bai gasped, eyes wide. So fast, she unleashed a volley of hidden weapons into the air. Bai wondered, where did she even conceal all those weapons? Is it really necessary to be this ruthless against a couple of con artists? Matcha, a little annoyed, commented, picking on two youngsters like that. He shouted, is it bullying our Yanuang? No one else. It's the lion's roar. The attack has impacted all of the hidden weapons, and Poison Girl is still struggling to maintain control over them. The attack nearly struck her, but Poison Girl repositioned her hidden weapons, aiming them directly at Matcha. Matcha grumbled, I should have known better than to underestimate you. He clasped his hands together and yelled, Bodhidharma, Golden Bell Shield. Bai was stunned. Heavens, his clochava ripped apart. Is that genuine Shaolin Kung Fu? But then he suddenly heard something. Bai was a little confused. Air defense alarm. Why suddenly this sound? Matcha is invulnerable. Suddenly Poison Girl's communication device rang. A cryptic message reached her ears. Every ninja was to converge upon the library at once. The ancestors' quarry had been sighted. Yanuang's purge was to commence this very day. A stealthy, lightning-fast infiltration was paramount. Alas, Poison Girl purred, a hint of mischief in her voice. Duty calls. Our little game must conclude here. Adieu. And with that, she dissolved into thin air. Not so fast. Matcha roared. Hold on. Bai exclaimed. The poison's still coursing through our veins. You can't just leave things half done. Z reassured them. Fear not, esteemed guests. Allow me to alleviate your affliction. Bai was slightly confused. For us. Detoxify us. You. Just so you know, I'm not the kind of person who just goes along with anything, but if you're really going to do it, well, then, please detoxify me first. Put out this fire that's burning inside me. Over H City, a pilot reported, we've got something on our left. Let's check it out. Unidentified objects approaching rapidly. On the left wing, he declared, observe my prowess. Taking aim. Fire. One person reported, escort mission completed. Have arrived at the destination. Confirmation completed. Start throwing. Unleash the coiling snake. In the central street of H City, a group of zombies shouted, notice the coiling snake. The coiling snake activated its holographic projector, creating a realistic illusion of a human crying for help. The zombies, driven by their hunger, swarmed towards the projection, shouting, food. The zombies, drooling with anticipation, charged towards what they thought was their next meal, only to trigger the infrared sensors and be instantly cut down by laser fire. In the H City library, Long was watching entertainment programs. Suddenly the screen switched, saying, the following broadcasts an important message. The nationwide concern of the H City epidemic has a new step of progress. The army for the first time announced a new type of intelligent. Long was a little curious. Here's a live report. This device not only attracts the infected visually and audibly, but also emits a scent that they can't resist. Once the capture area is full, it automatically rotates to clear the bodies. Long watched with interest. Hang on. A massive infected just appeared on screen. Is it trying to take down the device? Suddenly, the device opens up, revealing a snake-like creature. It is one of the 12 zodiac signs, the Sish. It's shouting, clear, clear. Did you see that, audience friends? The epidemic that everyone is worried about will definitely. Long mocked. Laser, humans who think they are clever. The English teacher announced, Your Majesty, we found the animal you were looking for. Bring it in. Long chuckled. So this is the electric fish. Excellent. He grabbed it without hesitation and started the fusion, marveling at what he saw. Incredible. This structure is truly extraordinary, capable of harnessing the power of lightning. Long inquired, is our grip on this city's electrical grid absolute? She confirmed, yes, Your Majesty, the power plant is ours. Now empowered with his own lightning abilities, Long declared, let's move out, black and white with me. We're taking the power plant, and send those newcomers to clear the city's refuse. I've dedicated considerable resources to their development. In the place where Lu was, a monster yelled loudly. Li White shouted, monster, look at my Shaolin Yijin Jing, Shaolin King Kong legs, King Kong fist, but in reality they looked like they were playing house. Bai finally arrived, yelling, you dare lay a hand on my Lu, you monster. You are asking for trouble, and you. But Li White yelled, hold it, we are on the same side. Bai was a bit confused. Just then the audience started complaining, hey, didn't Bai just get poisoned? How'd he recover so fast? What happened to the detoxification process? Alright, by popular demand, let's rewind and explain how to cure spring fever. Back when he was poisoned, Matcha said, just let them rub each other down. You're sacrificing way too much. Bai then yelled, none. Bai, gasping for air, cried out, have mercy. I can't withstand such brutal force. Z, her cheeks burning crimson, commanded, do not move. Suffer it, and 20 more repetitions shall purge the venom entirely. A coup point strike, using innate chi to stimulate over 100 coup points on his body to detoxify. Bai writhed in excruciating pain. Screaming, time flashed to the present. He gazed at Weiss' letter and sighed heavily. Bai, I know you will definitely come to me, so I left this letter for you. The time with you was the most beautiful time of my life. We played together, grew together, and after experiencing so much wind and rain, we can still be like the initial lovers. But the good times are always short. Do you remember Pang? Bai, I don't want to die. The last sentence was written crookedly, as if she had already begun to mutate. And then, it seemed, Weiss' voice reached him, a whisper through the veil of tears. Bai, I pray that this image, this moment of beauty, will forever be etched in your memory. Bai's body shook with the force of his inched tears, his heart a tempest of conflicting emotions. Bai, his heart breaking, unleashed a primal scream, his head colliding with the unforgiving wall in a desperate attempt to quell the agony within. Concerned faces surrounded him, but Bai could only offer a hollow reassurance, I'm fine. The biggest lie in life is nothing more than. In H City, Pang comforted. Bai, that letter didn't have an envelope, so I also read it. Wei mentioned me in the letter, but I want to tell you, since you two got together I have never contacted her again. Bai said he knew. Wei said, every time she appeared in front of me, it would be the most beautiful. Bai sighed, I'm sure she'll be back, looking as beautiful as ever. Maybe she was just attacked, and had to leave for a bit, or maybe she's already evacuated. Everything's going to be alright. Lu asked Pang, Uncle Pang, why is Uncle Bai so sad? I even saw him crying. Pang replied, he's just worried about his wife. He'll be fine. Let's leave him alone. Lu then said innocently, when I grow up, I want to marry Uncle Bai. Pang was a little taken aback. Up ahead, the couple cleared a path. Pang marveling, wow, those two are amazing. They're slicing through those zombies like they're nothing. They've taken out every single one we've come across. The old man nodded. See, that's real Shaolin Kung Fu. Li White was dumbfounded. That's incredible, he muttered. Funny, I've never seen anyone like that at the temple. He's even stronger than the abbot. Pang then announced, we're here. Here, at last, was Weiss' sanctuary, the love apartment. Pang revealed that the others awaited within, while he had ventured forth to gather what tidings he could. Bai halted, a soft caress of wind against his cheek, his eyes fixed on some distant point, his mind adrift in a sea of memories. Weiss' apartment is on the 3rd floor of building 002. Suddenly, Bai spotted a figure. He tensed up. Wait, could that be? Without warning, a figure hurtled through the window, crashing with a cry of alarm. Bai, his voice ringing with urgency, cried out, Master, to the rescue, at once. 15 minutes earlier at Weiss' apartment, Xiao was saying, where's Pang? He's been gone ages. And what about Bai and Lu? I'm really worried about them. Evil sister reassured her, don't worry, they're strong. They'll be fine. Go, Ho, she cheered. Ho, meanwhile, was doing push-ups, his thoughts on his father. He wagged its tail contentedly, gnawing on a bone. On the balcony of Weiss' home, 1+2 asked, you called me to the balcony mysteriously. What's the matter? Appetizer said with a handsome face. Can't you still see it? Since the first time I met you in the toilet, I have fallen in love with you. Her face turned red directly, saying, you said you wouldn't mention the toilet again. He said with a sincere face, don't worry, I will definitely not mention the matter of you going to the wrong toilet and also seeing my little brother. Suddenly he was stopped. 1+2 said shyly, how can you lick other people's hands casually? Appetizer said, It seems that I have to use the ultimate move, he said. I know you're into guys with muscles, and let me tell you, I've been working hard on mine, just for you. Get ready to see some real muscle. These six-pack abs, they're a symbol of my love for you. She looked a little taken aback. He suddenly pulled her into a hug, and even though she protested, he kissed her. Appetizer thought, wow, evil sister's trick really worked. This is great, guys, don't be jealous, he thought. Suddenly, there's a strange noise in his throat. 1+2 was puzzled. Why is his tongue so long? It feels like it's going down my throat. Appetizer was equally confused. Weird. It feels like there's a noodle in my mouth. Did I somehow suck up the noodle she was eating? They pulled apart, but something still connected them. A cry of disgust escaped her lips, the words garbled and indistinct. What? Ugh, this is revolting. Appetizer, equally bewildered, could only watch in horror. He attempted to sever the connection, but his efforts were in vain. 1+2 screamed, help, somebody help me. Appetizer was freaking out too. Hold on, he said, I'll get this. He tried to bite whatever it was in half. He finally bit through it, but 1+2 was still in bad shape. Then, something unexpected came slithering out of Appetizer's throat, and then, with brutal force, the monstrous appendage hurled 1+2 through the window and into the abyss. Time returned to the present. Matcha noticed that it was a person, and rushed to the scene quickly, caught her, but after confirmation, she was already dead. By the shattered window, Appetizer, his face a mask of terror, gasped, cousin, I have taken a life.